The room is not coming together. I'm so worried that we're not going to have enough paint.
We are doing a Moody boys room makeover using a Highland theme. We are using lots of moody colours, plaids and lots of antique decor to make this room unique and cozy and a creative space for our son to enjoy time.
I've been in the trade for 10 years as a carpenter and Denise is studying interior design.
We are working with a really dark room. This room doesn't get much sunlight. We had two options with paint. We could go white, bright, try and artificially brighten up the space, or we could lean into that moody vibe, just go with the dark, moody coziness. There is an illusion that is created with dark paint. When you darken the walls, your eyes are actually drawn to the light source, and in our case that's the window.
Yeah.
Our son's favorite color is blue, so we were going with moody and blue. Trying to pick the right blue was really difficult. I was searching for a long time. I would grab a bunch of samples, come home, put them on the wall.
We used dark Newport blue in a low sheen for the walls.
Painting this room is looking great, but I am so worried that we're not going to have enough paint. I made a rookie mistake and I've chosen a different brand of paint and it's a different formula. It's definitely not taking to the wall in the same way that we are used to, and it was so expensive. I feel like this is going to be a very expensive room just for the sake of the paint that we're using. Do I regret it?
We wanted that clean white pop with the skirting boards, window sills and doors. We've gone for vintage white in Dulux, just to give that beautiful contrast between the colours from the wall and the other features of the room.
We chose a profile of skirting called Lamb's Tongue. The profile is beautiful. It adds a little bit of character to the room, a little bit of that old world feeling.
In the internal corners, as you can see, we're cutting out the profile of that board so it can slide neatly into the next board.
A lot of the time the walls are out of square,
yeah.
And this method just ensures that you get a clean cut almost every time. We are using all pre-existing furniture that we had on hand. We've got this beautiful oak.
Picked that up in Perth here in WA.
Yes.
From a lovely old man.
And we're only the second owners.
Only the second owner. He had it his whole life, so yes. We're pretty stoked to buy it off him.
Yes, and it's full timber, and it's got a beautiful grain.
Yeah, it's European oak. That adventure, creative, whimsical desk with all the nooks and crannies for our son to put his pens and his cars and everything in.
Yes, he's very creative, and this is going to be the perfect place for him to create and draw and paint. It also has built-in storage with the drawers, so we've put the Lego in there, we've put his toy cars in there. I love this piece of furniture in that way that we can add something that is vintage, antique, has character, but also very functional.
We had a bedside table that Denise had painted in the past.
We picked that off the side of the road.
We did get it off the Bedside collection.
And it stayed with us ever since.
It has. We are sanding it back down and repainting it in a Dulux Desert Boot brown.
This bedside table was the bane of our existence. I just felt like this room needed a pop of colour, and this mustardy colour, it felt right. I should have seen the warning signs.
Yeah. When it first went on, it was very close to a colour of... just not a colour you'd put on something.
Yes.
At the moment, things are feeling disjointed. It's quite challenging to do the colour scheme that I am envisioning. I'll show you. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you. So I'm just sitting here trying to problem solve. And what if I change the bedding? What if I change the paint colour of this bedside table? Letting my imagination go wild and see what I come up with to try and fix this room.
We almost pulled it back out and painted it again.
Right till the last minute. I was styling the room.
And we're about to pull it back out and paint it a gunmetal grey.
It is the day that we have chosen to style this room. I am still just finding it so hard to style this bedside table.
So you can let us know when you watch at the end, at the reveal.
Tell us whether we need to pull it back out and paint it grey.
Do you think it's the right colour? Let us know.
So I've just been out op shopping and collected a few things for the bedroom. I managed to find this beautiful pillow in the op shop. Matches exactly the room and it matches colour that I've chosen for the side table. This big pillow from Kmart. So it's a textured beige pillow. I found this great lamp from Kmart as well. It's actually a plug-in and a rechargeable one, which is perfect because where it is going to sit in the room doesn't have a power point there. I found a few little knickknacks from the op shop, a rustic little pot, and it's handmade. I found this beautiful little bird tea light candle.
Mommy, it's a baby one.
It is like a little baby bird, yeah. I also found this picture from the op shop from Freedom. I find when decorating with items from Kmart, which are more like mass produced, so they're not as unique, even though I really love the style that Kmart has at the moment. Mixing it with items that you find from op shops that are like handmade and more unique just help create more of a collected room that feels a lot more interesting, a lot more design.
Yes.
Our son is obsessed with snakes at the moment, so we had to add snakes to the room.
Found this beautiful print on Etsy that fit the kind of Highland theme. It's got a tapestry kind of design on the back. But I had my doubts about snakes existing in Scotland. So I ended up doing some Googling, and there are in fact snakes in the Highlands. I'm very pleased that snakes now work into the theme. I mean,
Are there snakes there?
Yeah, there are.
What type?
I think it's an adder or like a something like that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cool. That's the...
There's a snake.
It is an adder.
The room is not quite coming together the way that I envision it. I feel like we are missing like a show-stopping piece, something with a lot more character. We are at Ren's Retro, one of my favorite antique shops, and I'm gonna have a look around and see if I can find something that will inspire.
Also sewing a pillow slip for this room.
Yes.
A really long pillow slip. I actually turned a quilt cover that we had and sewed that up and turned that into the cover of the pillow.
But it's not on the video.
Yeah, it is. It's right here.
You made this?
Yes.
Wow. Didn't know. I thought you bought it. There you go.
There you go. So happy with how this room has turned out. Our son really loves all of the little nooks and crannies in this room.
We achieved that moody colour scheme.
Moody, but with a creative flair.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this makeover, make sure you subscribe. Next week, Amos will be doing a 24-hour room makeover.
Yep, we're going to be doing our guest toilet. We've got to line the walls, we've got to paint, we've got to put a few fixtures in there, creating an inviting space where people feel comfortable. So we're excited to do that.
We'd like to say a special thank you to everyone who has subscribed from our last video. We are so happy to have you all here, and thank you for sharing a comment on our last video. We are very grateful and we love hearing from you. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you.